Join me on this 10-metre overnight hike to the end of my garden.
Have it.
We're going to be getting a fire going, cooking up some food and sleeping in the shed.
I have no idea what state this is going to be like inside. Let's find out. Oh my god. It's like a bloody jungle in there. Nice. Oh my god. So this is tonight's humble abode. Definitely needs a little bit of a clear up in here. A bit of a patching up on the roof, but it's not supposed to rain tonight, so I might get away with that. And a bit of jungle maintenance. I mean, I can't even actually stand up in here. Slightly bent knees. And another thing, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to stretch all the way out and properly lay down, so I might have to sleep with the door open, but we'll figure that one out a bit closer to bedtime. I've got all my kit and sleeping stuff hanging in the tree for a minute. Got my food bag down there with some cooking bits and pieces. But first, we need to nip back to the shed. Well, the other shed, but we call it the shed, but it's more like a concrete outhouse. Need to go grab some tools and sort this little gaff out. Welcome to my little den. Right, job number one is to actually get this thing fired up so you can cook a bit of dinner. It's all quite wet, but hopefully it will light. Oh, bloody hell, it's heavy. Oh, Jesus. Oh, bloody hell. I'm going to try and get this fired up because then this can be warming up whilst we're cutting down all the bits and pieces in here and sweeping up the mess. The only problem is everything's quite wet inside there, so I don't know how well things are going to light and hold, but we'll see how we get on. Right, I'm hoping this is going to be enough to at least get it started. Oh, come on, if this even works. Let's get a light in there. Hopefully this will take quite nice. It's quite spindly and I've sort of rubbed all the fibres to get them nice and thin, a bit like hair sort of texture. Come on, baby. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, yes. Keep it coming. Yep, I like that. I like that a lot. Let's get this little baby going. Build it up slowly. Patience is the key in this one. Oh yeah. We're going to be cooking tonight. Oh, bloody hell. There we go now. Get a few bigger bits on. Slowly build it up. Oh, smoky as, Jesus. It's just burning all the water off the chimney there. Hopefully once that dries up a little bit, the smoke will go. That's catching in there quite nice now. I'll keep half an eye of it and get on with the house chores. Don't need to be a perfect job, just needs to be half decent. Oh, bloody hell. Fine to the face. I want to try and not kick too much dust up, otherwise it's going to wake up bloody asthma. I'll just get the worst of it off. God, there's a lot in there, I tell you. Not crap. God, I've had to take a couple of layers off. Getting a bit toasty in here, and I don't want to sweat because then it's just going to make me cold. when it cools down and just sits on my body. So gonna derobe a few layers. The fire's probably shoveling a bit of heat in here as well. That's going nicely now, to be fair. I think we're there for the inside. I'm not gonna bother too much with all this dirt along here because there's a few panels missing along this bit of the fence anyway, so it's basically where it meets the dirt anyway. With these slabs, just because they're here, I'm going to sort of lay these down two next to each other for my sort of body to go onto, as far down as it can go. Now I'm going to pop the old gloves on for this bit because I've had rat bait in here before. All the rat bait's been eaten, so there's definitely rats about, and I don't want to be touching all the rat stuff then touching my food. So I'm going to get all these blocks cleared up and then give it a quick sweep, ready to set the bed up. I'm sure I'm going to be encountering a few of these tonight, but that's just part of it. If I see one, I'd at least put it outside so it doesn't go inside my mouth whilst I'm asleep. If he wants to play ball, go on. Yeah. Let's chuck this over the fence. Oh my god, look, I've literally like come across these like butterflies. They're still alive. I thought butterflies like died at the end of summer. This is like December and it's alive. This one is not. Well, I don't know, that one's moving, but this one's trying to bloody take off. Have I like disturbed it in hibernation or something? Sorry if I have, mate. Definitely didn't mean to. I don't know where you'd stay in my shed bloody rent free. Didn't know you were in it, mate. It's like so black on this side. It's like completely black. Is that something that happens during hibernation or something? That is weird. Fire's going real good now. So we're definitely going to be cooking tonight. Oh, bloody hell. Now, these heat logs, I don't actually know how good they are for cooking on, but we shall find out. Oh, bloody hell. Jesus Christ. We don't really want to roar in the fire like that to cook on. We want it to die down a bit, he says as he whacks a couple more on. Oh, shit. Oh, that's hot. Alright, hopefully that dies down somewhat. Let's put this guard back on. Ah! Jesus Christ, that's hot. See if we can lift it on somehow. Oh yeah. Easy. Nice. Right, hopefully that burns down a bit. And welcome to my humble abode. I look like I'm about to sit in here and plot some sort of murder. There we go. Oh, that feels good to sit down. I've been kind of half hunched over all night just because I can't really stand up to clean and sweep it all up. But now I can sit down, my back can be kind of comfy in this cheap little camping chair. But I can certainly sit here for a few hours and watch the fire and cook a bit of food. Now this experience is actually going to be enjoyable rather than just pointless graft. Oh, this is so nice just chilling in this little shed. Feels like this little, don't know, feels like I'm in like a little sauna. But I am going to wake up like a 50-year-old smoker. I feel like that door's just sort of like directing all the smoke into here. Bloody hell, roaring now. And I'm just going to wake up with a dirty old smoker's cough. And it's quite nice as well because they've got sheep in the backfield at the moment. So every now and then I'm just sat here in the quiet and I just hear it. It's pretty bloody funny. Makes me smile, breaks the silence up a little bit. But I'm going to cook up some food now. I've got some very basic stuff that I'm looking forward to actually, to be fair. So I'm going to cook that up, chill, maybe make a little hot drink, depends how I feel. I will move the chair and set my bed up in here a little bit later. But I think it's quite nice just to have a chair for now, because that's a luxury you don't normally get when you're out camping, but because I'm only 10 metres from the back door, it's something that I could bring along. A nice big chair like this anyway. On the old menu tonight we've got a couple of cheese bappers, a saucepan. Well, obviously I'm not eating it, I'm using that to cook, but I'm just wondering, I hope it goes through that little gap in the fire. Some other little pots and pans if I need them. That's going to be my plate. One very lonely mince pie that's got my name on it. Coffee for the morning. Coffee cup for the morning. A bit of a orange for the morning as well. Look at that. Some chili prawnies. And a bad boy beefsteak. Yeah. First things first. Let's see if this thing actually fits in there. Made to measure, baby. That is perfect. Look at that. I'm going to let that warm up a little bit because apparently with stainless steel, you're supposed to let it warm up because it does something to the pan. And then once it's warmed up, you then put the oil or whatever on it. Because you know stuff always sticks to stainless steel. Apparently it's because you don't heat it up enough at the start. I don't know. It's probably going to stick and it's probably going to be terrible. But that's warming up. Let's lob a bit of butter in there. So that is melting fast. Whoa, Jesus. Oh, bloody hell. Spinning in. Oh, that's gone. Oh, my butter's burnt already. I suppose that's the only problem with this. You've only really got one heat setting, haven't you? Unless I try and make it a bit higher, but I can't really do that. Not this late anyway. You finest beef rump steak. Thank you very much. Bit of salt and pepper. Liven it up a little bit. Get both sides. Tender that bad boy up. Yeah. Let's have some of that. Oh my god, this is going to literally spit all over me. There goes. Oh, yep. That is a warm pan. Woo. Let's keep moving. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh ho ho. It's probably going to be cooking quite nicely now, to be fair. I do apologise to anyone who's like proper into their steaks and that. I'm probably messing this right up. Alright. I have no idea what sort of level this is going to be. I don't mind it a little bit pink. We've got to see how it comes out like. Oh, oh. There we go. A little bit of blood in there, but that will be fine. This is very brown. Is that just like burnt butter or something? I don't know. Let's have a little bite. Oh, that is perfect. Wow. Christ alive, that's good. I can imagine it's going to sit a little heavy on the old stomach, but we'll wash it all down with some cheesy rolls. Got the old window seat. Wave to the neighbours. Tip your steak. Oh. Blimey, that was longer than my longest ever snog. Oh, that was good. Nicer than my Christmas dinner, that was. I'm only joking, Mum. My Christmas dinner was very nice, thank you. I'm going to call that done. Might have a bit more of a nibble on it, but it's basically fat there now. And we're on the countdown to summer now, so don't want to be. Did you hear that sheep? Now time for the surf. Had the turf. Now get the bloody prawns on there. Still cooking out a fair bit of heat. Let's get these little prawns on there. Use all that brown butter. Cool, these look good. These are like chilli and all sorts going on here. Chilli and coriander actually, I believe. Oh. Should have probably heated the old pan up again, but I didn't. It's a bit late to eat. It's like 11:30 on Boxing Day. I should definitely be in bed. Not eating prawns in a shed by myself. But here we are. we're going to struggle with what's left on the fire. It's all falling through, so I'm not sure if he's actually going to cook or not. And I don't really want to get it pumping too much more. I think we're going to have to. It's now or never. Just get a couple of these little things on. Hopefully, oh, stokes up a little bit. Let's get it on there as well. Quite good little lifters, to be fair. Back open for business on the old fire. Warmed up again. But it's taken so long, I had to break an old bread roll out. And these are so nice, this could literally be dessert. It's like a fluffy cake. Good little half-time snack, to be fair. These are looking good. Sorry I didn't film me enjoying those, but I've got a few left, so you can still see how good they are. Basically what I said before was a look Michelin level, and they are lovely. Oh. Oh. I could eat so many of these. They're like little chicken nuggets. Well, I tell you what, I'm doing myself a disservice not getting prawns a bit more regularly. Oh. Bit of cobwebs on there. There's still quite a lot of cobwebs in there, to be fair, so that's fair. I would like to have toasted this on the fire a little bit, but I don't really want to soak it in like butter on the pan. And they're quite nice, just as they are as well, to be fair. A little bit dry, that's why I've got water. I feel like I'm in a hot dog eating competition. You've seen that, where they eat the sausages and like dunk the bread in water and just shove it down. That's what that just tasted like and felt like. The fire's definitely seen better days. I let it go a little bit too far before trying to revive it, but I would like to have my mince pie, so I'm going to pop it on there. It's still a little bit warm. Hopefully that'll heat it up a little bit and not just smoke it. Too impatient to wait for the fire to stake up again. Keep getting caught on little nails here and there. I'm just going to eat the mince pie as it is. Who doesn't like cold mince pies? They are better warm with a bit of brandy butter and stuff on, but if it's got to be cold, it's got to be cold, isn't it? Save a little bit of that for the morning. Now you're probably wondering why I'm sat in a shed at the end of the garden. Well, I'll tell you for why. And yes, I did watch Gavin and Stacey at Christmas. I am being bombarded by my algorithm about these sick cabins, shelters, buffies, like all these amazing sort of places to stay. And they're all over the place, so it's not realistic to like go stay in them very often. And I've not really obviously stayed in a random remote cabin before, so how do I know if I even like it? So I thought I'd come down the garden, try this one out, see if I do like it, and then if I do want to go and do it, then I can go away to these places and stay in these cabins or little shelters, because I think that would be fun. And I am actually really enjoying myself tonight in this cabin, which sounds absolutely stupid. I don't know if it's because it's in my garden and I know it's private and no one's going to come knocking in the night. Probably does have a degree of that, to be fair. But this is like a little stepping stone to doing more stuff like out there, whether it's local or abroad or whatever. Make a trip out of it. I'd love to do that. I think that'd be sick. Oh my god. The butterfly I've awakened from hibernation has come back to his little house. Probably all the lights, to be fair. Do they hibernate? I literally picked him out and just like lobbed him over the fence into like nature, like it's like grass and hedges on that side. He looked pretty dumb when I picked him up earlier, but maybe I've woken him up and now he's got business to do with and it's the middle of bloody winter. What are you doing, mate? You're like so black, but you're colourful inside. But what's going to happen to you, mate, is you are probably going to fly into the light and end up on that fire, aren't you? So every time I see you, I'm going to chuck you back over the fence. So don't be offended. Oh, what are you saying? Or was my light waking you up from your hibernation? I am very sorry, but... Oh my god! He's a... Fucking hell, he's nested himself right in there. Oh, you are beautiful, mate. You are beautiful. Alright, mate, you're taking blood liberties now. I'm trying to get rid of you and not make a friend. Whoa! Where's he gone now? Oh, for God's sake. Will you leave me alone? Jesus. I think he's just following the light, to be fair. Look at those wings. Those wings are too close to me, you get square eyes. He is loving it. Right, back over the fence you go, mate. Oh, he's stuck on my hand. Oh. Right, mate, you can sit there whilst I read my book. Just don't ask me to read it out loud because I'm not very good at reading out loud. Now, as part of my New Year's resolution, I'm going to try and do more of this. I'm starting with this one because I think it's a nice, easy one and it's relatively short. I don't particularly care what other people think of me, but I think it's good to know why you don't care about what other people think of you. Anyway, I want to do more of this, less of this, although I do like social media and it is very inspiring and has a place, but I just want to do less of that, more of this. Simple. So I'm going to start with this book. I'm going to sit here. The fire's picked up again nicely, to be fair. Oh, butterfly is going to... Oh, you clearly don't give a fuck, does he? He must have read the book. He can do what he wants. I'm going to read this. And once I've had enough, I'll be turning this into a bedroom and getting ready for night nights. Chapter 1 done. It was alright. I don't feel that's going to change my life. I feel like I probably got the gist of it in that first chapter and don't need to read the rest of the book, but I'll stick with it for now. See how we get on, and if I do get bored, I'll just start a different book. Look at me talking like I'm a bloody bookworm. With my first chapter in the year. I think I know it all. Yeah, it's actually Emma's old book, this one. I've had it on my shelf to read for ages, just never really got around to it. So, we'll see how we get on. Bedtime, it is silly late. It's literally like 1, I reckon. 1:15. Very late. So, let's turn this little reading shack for one into a little bedroom. Oh, there we go. Nice. Gonna let the fire die out a bit more before I put my head down because I don't want it spitting onto the mattress or sleeping bag. The setup is sleeping bag. It's like a 4-season sleeping bag. Goes down to quite cold, but actually I can tell you how cold it goes down to. Comfort -1, limit -8. extreme minus 26 degrees C. That would be very, very cold. But yeah, it's going to be quite mild tonight. It's only supposed to go down to about sort of 6 degrees. I've used this down to about -2, -3 before, so I'm not concerned about being cold at all. But anyway, I've got this, then I've got the Thermarest mattress underneath, and then I've just got an old camping foam mat underneath that, just because I was worried about sort of any nails or anything in the shed popping the mattress. So I put that underneath, and then just got a little inflatable pillow as well, just for a bit more comfort. And yeah, I'll probably sleep in these clothes. Not gonna put too many more layers on. I've got my coat to chuck over me if I need to. But yeah, for now, just gonna chill. Let the fire go down for a little bit. I'll go in a little bit of a poke and a prod, try and spread it out a bit. So hopefully that will simmer down in a minute, and then we'll get a good night's sleep. First lay down, that feels nice. Slight gap there. I'll let a bit of breeze through, and then carbon monoxide out hopefully. I'm also going to sleep with the doors open, both doors, just because, well, I don't actually fit in. I'm literally so close to fitting in. My feet are just poking out the end. So if I lay down, I'm pretty much up the top here. Can't go back much further. And then my feet are just out the end. But that's okay. It's not going to rain tonight. It's got like 10% chance of rain, so I think it'll be all good. I'm going to leave my shoes just outside. Bits and pieces along the edge. There's still a fair few old cobwebs about this place, but I don't mind sharing with a couple of spiders. I'm going to get all cozy, guys. I've got a belly full of food. I'm nice and warm, and I'm going to have, hopefully, a good night's sleep. It's actually really comfy, to be fair. Or maybe that camp chair was just really uncomfortable. I'm sure I'll wake up a few times in the night, toss and turn a few times. Don't want to be jumping too far to the left because it's just dirt and God knows that side. Fire's on its last legs. It's just smouldering away at the end there. So I'm pretty happy that ain't going to jump and spark to... Oh no, bloody hell. What are you doing back? For God's sake. Where's he gone? Oh. Ah. If he comes and starts like flapping in my face during the middle of the night like Mayweather, I'm going to absolutely poo myself. Let's turn the lights off and hopefully he won't come back. I'll catch you in the morning. Morning. God, my throat is dry. I actually slept pretty well, to be fair. Got up about 3-4 times maybe, just to change position. But other than that, I was warm enough. Temperature's dropped a little bit this morning actually. Actually the coldest it's been so far. But yeah, time to get up. See if I can save the fire, or if we've got to start from scratch. And get a little coffee on. That was a decent little setup last night. Fire's completely burnt out, so I'm gonna get that back on the go. Just slowly build it up, and hopefully the little logs underneath catch on. Oh Jesus Christ, ash in the eye. Oh yeah, that's good. Gonna get some water on the go. Let that boil up whilst I'm tidying up. Get that quick rinse out. Don't really need a lid, but why the hell not? It's Christmas. I do have the jet ball with me, and obviously I could walk 10 metres that way to go put the kettle on, but whilst you've got the opportunity, it's got to be done like this really, isn't it? Pretty much all sorted in here now, all tidied up, packed away. Time to enjoy a nice little coffee. That'll do. Whoa, nearly throttled over, man. Still bloody here. What are you doing, mate? You can go back in there now. I'm all finished. You caught in that spider's web? Maybe. I think he is. His little leg's stuck in it. There we go, mate. Look at that. You can go back in there now. Have you only got 4 legs? I thought insects had 6 legs. Are you an insect? Unless you lost a couple. Right, you can go back on here, mate, now. I feel like this coffee's been on the menu for hours. It's got quite a lot of ash in there. Right, about time. Oh, look at that. Little splash of milk. Cheers for spending the evening with me. Hope you enjoyed it. Oh, I had a actually very enjoyable time, to be fair. Oh, that's good. 2025 is going to be a huge year for us, mainly because we get married, but there's also going to be loads more trips, loads more adventures. And I hope you enjoyed that one. I had a great time in the shed. And remember, have fun, stay young. Bloody cheers. Bloody hell, it's warm. Goodbye, little shed. See you every day. Oh.